Right, so today done a visit to Bridge End Gardens. Here they are in Saffron Walden, Essex, UK. There's a big old maze at this place. Victorian gardens that were first laid out in 1840, and the entrances at the sides are little gateways just in between two buildings. Blink and you'd miss them, you wouldn't even know they're there. They actually look like you're walking into a private residence. Okay, so I've been here before. They've got hundreds of varieties of apples. I think they've got every variety of rhubarb in England. They've got some Victorian greenhouses, walled gardens, of course the maze, and old fountains, and a sunken Dutch garden. So we'll just run up this path and have a look at the big old tree, because that is a big old tree. And I'll shunt you around as fast as possible. Sorry about the wobble, but you know, it's a camera phone. It's all I got. At least this way you get to see it. Take some seasickness pills is my advice if you're going to watch on. Right, so this place is called the Walled Garden and Bridge End Gardens if you're going to Google it. Okay, this bit is the Walled Garden. Nice and sheltered. This was made by a family in 1840, obviously quite a well-off family. Now in this area, obviously this town is named Saffron Walden after saffron. They farmed a hell of a lot of saffron here, so obviously a lot of money at the time. It seems to be divided up into areas of different things. This is the rose garden. I'll actually go in here later on for a better look from a different angle. Right, so that's just all different types of roses in there. And run down the path here. And we get to the bigger bit. Nice wide open stretch of grass in between everything. And I tell you what, these Victorian houses ain't very big, are they? There do seem to be a lot of walls within the walls of the walled garden. I think I went through at least 3 different areas of walls. So that's like a walled garden, in a walled garden, in a walled garden. But now here, this is the bit I really want to show you. This is the internal, most inner walled garden. On the right here, look, you've got all the apples, all different, they're all different labels to them, so you know what they are. Don't think you can eat them, not sure on that one. And over to the left on this side is all the different rhubarb and some beehives. Again, a nice big green area. They do like their grass, the Victorians. So up here, up this path, because I really want to show you the Victorian greenhouses. Look, there's one. Right, we'll have more apples. We'll have a run round this corner over to that greenhouse. Right, and in we go. First thing I noticed was it was actually cooler in here than outside. Here's a fig tree. Right, and we come along, I think there's more fig trees. This is very cool in here. And everything's sitting in small, tiny clay pots, which apparently they like. This is a view looking back where we just come from, down the same greenhouse. Orchard House, this one. The opposite one on the other side is called Citrus House. This one's closed, but it's got oranges, tangerines, lemon trees in there, everything. Over here now, a lot of different random plants. Don't know what none of them are, apart from the roses. I know what roses are. Now, I'm guessing everything in here is catalogued because all the trees are labelled with numbers, all the plants are labelled, everything, apart from some nice white roses that smelt like Turkish delight. Look, there's a label on that fig. Right. Now, I'm looking for the maze because my wife keeps telling me to get lost. So I thought I can really please her with this one. Aha, the maze. Must be in the right area. Now, I'll tell you something about mazes. You see the overhead picture, you think, that'll be a piece of piss. Well, it's not. Alright, it's not. It's just a lot of walking round, turning round, getting to dead ends, turning round again, kids nagging you. No, I don't like mazes. Now, I did download a pedometer for this, and over the entire day in these gardens, I walked 3 miles. Regular viewers here might notice the site foreman just giving that little branch a kick, checking it's strong enough, testing everything out. Now, I'll tell you what, this does go on for a while. I was really surprised. I don't think I want to do that one at Hampton Court. I think I'll be there weeks. Anyway, you know, you go round, and then another dead end. You have to turn round. So, to cut this short, we'll send the foreman in, out, find the middle, right, and stick her up a ladder. There she is, giving us directions, telling us where to go. She's up there shouting, left, left, right, come on. God, dear, hallelujah. I mean, that was tiring. That funny old fucking rock in the middle here. And I think I could do with a sit down, to tell you the truth. Sit down, not today. Foreman's not letting me sit down today. God. Back up again. Get up this ladder. So I've got to get up the ladder now. Have a look. Well, actually, now I'm up this ladder, I've got to agree, that was worth coming up here for. That looks a lot better and neater up here than when you're walking around the bugger. And you know what I've just realised? I've got to find my way out again. Right, 30 minutes later, and I'm out. Way. Now, this bit's called the Dutch Gardens. Something to do with the Dutch gardens and the English seeing them and liking them, so they built some identical ones here. I don't know all the dwobble. Anyway, I'm going to find myself another ladder, because I think that's the best way to see everything at once. And, oh, there goes the foreman. Go on, you go that way. And look at that. That is much better looking from up here than walking around it all, isn't it? What they need is seats up here, so we have a good old sit down. And this is a covered tunnel that was started to be built 15 years ago, so it's not too bad. Look, them bushes are growing up, trees growing over the top, in dedication to someone, can't remember who, but yeah, it's all the same now, so we'll fade that out. Right, so I think the wife and kids are playing hide and seek and they haven't told me, because I haven't seen them for 15 minutes and I keep calling and there's no answer. And it is worrying, because they've got the car keys. Thumbnail image, click. Tell you what, there's pathways going everywhere. Must be things you miss every time you come here. Right, so this is back to a rose garden. I think it's the first one. Might not be, get confused with all the paths. But yeah, a lot of roses in here. And there's a statue in the middle. I'll take you over and show it in case you're interested. I think it's probably Pan, but I'm not too sure. Right, another quick wander around. Look, another wall, another doorway. Don't remember a blue door. Go through here and have a look. In case I'm missing something important, because you don't know. Have a quick jog up this path. Jog. Right, no. Path. Back to the different entrance to the walled garden. That's it. Done the lot. Right. Time to get out of here, I think. Oh, this is a different one of them small Victorian houses. Right, time to find the exit. And here it is. Right, so coming out, this is the view you get of these houses that have probably been here for 400 years. Same with those ones on the other side of the road there. And this pub, which is called the Eight Bells, and there's the most unusual pub sign I've seen. Look at that. 8 brass bells hanging there instead of a board. So we'll continue to take a meander up this road, because I know my American friends like to see the old buildings. And over there, I do believe that is the old, where the old stagecoaches and stuff went through for a rest in the evenings. That would have been some sort of lodging house, tavern, or an inn. Absolutely everywhere you look there's a house that's 400 or 500 years old. Right, now once again, look, little alleyway up the side of a house, an old house, and that little alleyway leads to a great big church. Talking of old things, look at this wood, look, 400 or 500 year old timber. Amazing condition. And of course, the church don't want to be outdone, does it? So, look to the left here, and the church has got its own set of nice sunken gardens. Look at that. Now, look at the steeple on that. That really is a big one, as the choir boy said to the vicar. That is a lovely looking church, and these two liked it so much they asked to be buried in front of it. Bet they get cold in the winter. Oh, spotted another old building. Really will have a jog over to this one, look. Well, gonna have to pop inside really. Look at those hinges. God dear. Gonna have to pop inside really quickly because I haven't got a mask. Right, this is what even older, I think, this building. This is actually a hotel currently. You can stay in this. I think that is lovely. The door, beyond belief. There's an even better door just around this corner. Right, there was quite a few of these streets like this. This is just a shopping street. I don't think cars are allowed down this street, not too sure. And now into the market square with this magnificent building, on our way to see the oldest turf labyrinth maze in Europe, possibly the world and the universe. The oldest record of this is in 1699 when someone was paid to recut the shape out. This has been lined with a single line of bricks for you to walk along. It's basically a path a mile long inside this distance. There are nice clear overhead shot of it. You can see it a bit better like this. Okay, even found this maze on the way back to the car park. Been laid out on the way back. Brilliant. Right, that's all for now. I'm going to leave you with some pictures and some photographs of everything I see today and that's in Saffron Walden, including the castle, which I didn't get to. There it is. So if you live in England and you live local, it really is worth a visit to Saffron Walden. There's a lot to see. And for everyone else, I hope you enjoyed the shaky filming. Right, bye for now.